and Noise, Chapter 8, page number 75. Now, when you see sound and noise in this chapter, we will be seeing sounds of some common objects, sounds made by living beings, pleasant and unpleasant sounds, warning sounds, and noise pollution. I have divided this chapter, sound and noise, in 3 parts. In part 1, we will talk about sounds of some common objects and sounds made by living beings. In part 2, we will discuss about pleasant and unpleasant sounds and warning sounds. And in part 3, we will be seeing noise pollution and ways to reduce noise pollution. So first, let's see what is sound and how it is produced. Sound is a very important part of our life. We are able to communicate with each other mostly by sound only. So sound is a type of energy. Like light, sound is also a form of energy. Sound can be produced with the help of 2 objects. You cannot clap your hands with one hand. Sound can produce with the help of 2 objects. If you touch the school bell when it is not in use, you don't feel anything. Again, touch it when it is producing a sound, you can feel vibration. So we can say that anything when vibrates produces a sound, and when it stops vibrating, sound also stops. So different sounds are produced every moment from various things around us. Our ears help us to hear these sounds. Different things, both living and non-living, produce different types of sounds. Some sounds are loud while some are soft. Some sounds are pleasant while some may be unpleasant. We will discuss about pleasant and unpleasant sound in our next class. Now let's see sounds of some common objects. We hear different kinds of sounds in our everyday life. We hear a variety of sounds throughout the day. From the time we wake up till the time we go to sleep, we keep hearing different sounds. We get so used to hearing the sounds that we can even recognize the objects which make these sounds. As the second hand of a clock moves, it produces a soft tick-tock sound. We can hear it all the time in a silent room. We can also set an alarm on the clock to wake us up. So So another we have sound produced by a doorbell is loud. This tick-tock sound is a soft sound and the sound produced by a doorbell is loud. It attracts our attention, indicating that someone is at the door. So sound made by a whistle also attracts our attention, whether it is made by a person or an object. In our kitchen, a tea kettle or a pressure cooker makes a whistling sound when they release steam. While the sound made by tea kettle may be a low whistle, pressure cooker usually makes a loud whistle. So these are the sounds of soft sound or loud sound. And another sound of common objects we can see, utensils in the kitchen make various sound depending upon the material they are made of. For example, a steel plate falling will have different sound than a glass plate falling and breaking. So we can hear the different sound made by common objects. The different appliances like fan, washing machine, mixer grinder, phone and hair dryer make different types of sounds. We can also recognize the sounds of rain outside, water getting filled in a bottle or water being flushed in the toilet. So these are the different sounds made by common objects. We can also recognize the different sound made by different musical instruments like flute, piano, drums, guitar, etc. So these sounds, some sounds are loud, some are soft, and these are the sounds of some common objects. Now let's see the sounds made by living beings. Living beings like plants, animals, and we human beings. So living beings like plants, animals, and human beings make various sounds. Now let's see some of them. As we know that plants and trees make rustling sound when their leaves and branches move due to air. The type of rustling sound the leaves make also indicate if it is the breeze blowing or it is a storm. So breeze is a soft wind and storm is a strong wind. So dry fallen leaves also rustle when they are blown by wind or swept by a broom. So we can hear the different sound of dry leaves. They make crunching sound when we walk over them. When we walk over the dry leaves, we can hear the crunching sound. Then animals and birds make different sounds. When you get up early in the morning, you can hear the different birds, sounds of different birds. In the morning, we hear birds chirping. Different birds have distinct sounds. For example, hens cluck, ducks quack, crows caw, and pigeons coo. So these are the different sounds made by different birds. We can also list some sounds sounds made by animals. For examples, lions roar, monkeys chatter, sheep bleat, dogs bark, and donkeys bray. So these are the different sounds made by animals. In the same way, frogs croak, snakes hiss, mosquitoes whine, and bees buzz. So these are the different sounds made by animals. And we human beings make different types of sounds. The sounds they make can be vocal or by action. Vocal sounds like include talking, singing, whispering, whistling, crying, laughing, singing, sneezing, or coughing. So these are the vocal sounds made by human being. Sound made by human actions include clapping hands, rubbing our palms, knocking door, snapping fingers, walking, running, jumping, opening, closing, dragging or dropping sounds. So these are the sounds made by human beings. So this completes the first part of our chapter, sound and noise, that is sounds of some common objects and sounds made by living beings. We will continue with our class or with a chapter in our next class. Thank you.